Once upon a time, a bear was sitting close to a tree and was getting bored. Soon, a rabbit wearing a ballerina dress passed by. "Hello," the rabbit said. "Hello," the bear responded boringly. The rabbit recognized the bear was sad, so it stopped. "Why are you so sad?" the rabbit asked. "It is so boring. Nothing is happening. All day long I hang up here under the tree and get bored," it explained. "And why don't you deal with any activity so time can pass by quicker?" the rabbit wanted to know. "Activity?" the bear wondered. "Yes, sure. You could join me, for example, to the ballerina training." "Ballerina training? Is that interesting?" the bear wanted to know. "Yes, sure it is. Come with me and you'll see." So the bear and the rabbit went to the ballerina training together. As they arrived at the field the training took place, the rabbit introduced the bear to the doe, which was the ballerina teacher, and to the other students. The bear wore a ballerina dress and took on some ballerina shoes and had fun during the training. After the training, the rabbit and the bear went back home together and decided to meet again the other day at 8 in the morning. The next day the rabbit went at 8 to the same place it had met the bear a day before, but the bear did not show up. The rabbit waited for some time, but as it didn't want to get late to the ballerina training, it left without the bear. As it arrived at the field the training was held, the other pupils were waiting for the rabbit and asked why the bear did not come. The ballerina training was over and all went happily back home. On its way home the rabbit saw the bear sitting sadly close to the same tree they met the day before. "Why did you not come to the ballerina training today?" the rabbit asked. "Ballerina training? Well, I got lazy waking up in the morning," the bear said. "But this is not a reason not to come to the ballerina training." "Come on, leave me alone," the bear said. "But this is exactly the reason why you're so bored." "Which reason?" the bear wondered. "You are lazy. And when someone is lazy, one is automatically bored because laziness brings you nothing. And if you don't do anything, the day will seem boring to you because it does not go by so quick," the rabbit said. "I am not lazy," the bear stressed. "Yes, you are," the rabbit said, "because all day long you stay under this tree and get bored. You didn't join us at the ballerina training just because you were lazy," it added. Not knowing what to say or do, the bear stood up and went away. The bear arrived home crying and met her dad, who was working on the roof of their house. "Why are you crying, my dear?" Daddy Bear asked. The little bear told Daddy Bear everything that happened, and all things the rabbit had said. Daddy Bear smiled and sat down with the little bear. He told Little Bear how he worked all day just not to get bored, and although there were times he had nothing to do, he would walk out of the house and work in the garden or collect wood just to remain active. "If you stay all day without doing anything, of course you will get bored," Daddy Bear explained. "This is what the rabbit told me too," the little bear responded. Daddy Bear promised he would go to the city and would come back in the evening with a gift which would solve all problems of Little Bear. In the evening, Mummy Bear had arrived home after work too. Mummy Bear and the little bear were waiting to dine with Daddy Bear. Daddy Bear sat down and opened a box, out of which he took a clock and a weekly plan. "The alarm on the clock will wake you up in the morning so you can go to the ballerina training, while you will take note of all activities in the weekly plan in order not to forget anything," Daddy Bear said. Daddy Bear, Mummy Bear and the little bear wrote down several plans for different activities: working in the garden hours, reading fairy tales hours, singing hours and lots of other activities. The little bear was so happy. next day, when the rabbit went to the ballerina training, the little bear had already arrived and was waiting for the others to come. As they were walking home after the training, the rabbit asked the bear if it could join her to pick up flowers near the river. But the bear declined. "I am so sorry, dear rabbit, but now I have tinker hours and I will do some handicraft with my dad," the bear said. Since then, the little bear never got bored again, because all the time it had to do something. The little bear did not have any time to get bored again.